Okay, go ahead, please. Please start afresh. Thank you.
Okay, let's start a meeting afresh. Okay, let's just. You mean I should start the meeting all over again?
No, please.
No. Just start from the Ecosoil meeting. Ecosoil.
Okay, fellow Rotarians and guests, thank you so much for the opportunity to serve you once again this evening. Last week, I visited the Ecosoil head office, and we had fruitful deliberations with the team. Prior to that, I had been asked how many people were coming. And I had told them 4. So when I got there, they had about 10 people waiting. We ushered into the conference room. Our project chair was not able to make the trip, I think due to bad weather and other challenges. But it was very, very fruitful. They used the opportunity to show me what they had been doing in terms of environmental cleaning. In fact, when I got there, I told them I went with me. I took the media guy with me, Dan, and he recorded and took some photographs of the deliberations. I thanked them on behalf of the club about the input that they put in the role that they played in the just ended mechanized beach cleaning and tree planting project. And they had asked me about what role RMU was playing in the project in terms of sustainability. And I told them that we had already sent them an MOU draft prior, a few weeks prior, but we hadn't heard from them. They also mentioned that they were putting together an action plan that was going to map out the roles and responsibilities of involved parties in the project. And they would get back to me after the event, but they would also want for us to put an MOU, a draft MOU, for their perusal and signing if need be. I used the opportunity to present 4 4-way test plaques, or shall I say framed 4-way tests, to them as part of our 4-way test project, which they were very grateful for. If I'm looking at the fact that Jospon Group is quite like, you might want to use the opportunity to also do that with the other organizations within the group, in a way court them into, or should I say deepening the relationships that we are building currently with them. So that is for the, and I think that I also shared as soon as I came home, I shared the pictures on LinkedIn, on our club pages, and also on Facebook, because they had mentioned that one of the things that they were unhappy about was a lack of mention throughout the media. The media content that was generated, they didn't see any mention of them. And I explained to them that the issue had to do with GTV not wanting to, give them mentions, because they wanted a fee paid for that, because that for them would be like a commercial promoting their business, and they need to get paid for that. But I also assured them that because we are doing this documentary, when the documentary comes out, the intention is to get it aired full time on multiple stations and to let the world see what Rotary is doing and what other organizations that are partnering Rotary are doing, especially in terms of the environment. So that is a summary of what occurred at Ecosoil. However, I mean, even though none of them are present, I want to say a big thank you to Ecosoil. We're very, very happy about the input that has been made. As we speak, there are still some people from Ecosoil that are helping us clean the beach and, gather a lot of refuse on the beachfront. I was there, I think, on Thursday and Friday. So it was on Friday or so. I think on Friday, I was there to meet with several, people there who had gathered a lot of refuse due to the storm and had bagged them. Right now, what we're waiting for is for the assembly to come and pick it up. Unfortunately, there has been some issues concerning the assembly and the driver because certain powers that be in the office had not been informed, and so the truck driver had to return back to base because we didn't have clearance from his immediate superior. But all that being said, I am confident that by next week, Tuesday, would have gone there to clear all the refuse that has been packed there, and definitely will make a difference. I want to assure everybody on this call and everybody without that has in one way volunteered or contributed towards our mechanized beach cleaning and tree planting project that we are still very committed to the sustainability aspect of it. A lot of people think that beach cleaning projects are not sustainable, but we beg to differ on that assertion because we think that it is by putting in a constant effort to make sure that the beach stays clean, that is how we make progress. Because if it doesn't matter how many times refuse comes on the beach, we just have to keep on cleaning it and make sure that the place is as clean as possible. And of course, working on, advising or, encouraging people not to throw litter indiscriminately around the place. So that's basically a summary of what went down. Madam Project Chair, do you have anything to add, please?
No, RP, you've said everything.
Okay. All right, that's great. Do we have any apologies or announcements, please?
Rotarian President, apologies from Rotarian Caesar. He says he's caught up in town and his battery level is very low, so he's unable to join us right now.
Wow. Well, apology noted. Any other apologies? Okay, I see Rotarian Mildred Meridian. Action Woman, how are you doing? It's nice to have you on the call.
Happy, please, I'm doing well. Yourself?
Excellent, excellent. Okay, Rotarian Felix Fodo, you have your hand up.
Yes, Happy. Thank you very much. I don't have apology, but I have an announcement.
Please go ahead.
Okay, so that's coming 30th. We are having a joint meeting with the Rotary Club of North Kaneshie. So please, we are encouraging our members to come together in our numbers so we can represent the Rotary Club of Accra-Spintex. The details are on the flyers. So I will share them after this evening's meeting. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Richard Kodo. We are very happy about the work that you're doing for the club, and you are highly encouraged to continue to do more and more and more till we take Spintex to the highest level that we could. And I'm very confident that Rotarian Felix Kodo is able to do that, especially if we give him all the support that he needs. Of course, we also are prepping up for the Art Expo. I have actually visited one probable venue, which is the Coconut Grove at Sakumono. I visited the place with I think Rotarian, CP Shika, and I think Caesar. Is that correct, Rotarian Shika?
Yes, RP.
Yes, and we've scouted the place, considering it as a probable venue for the Art Expo. Another one that has come up is the place which is near on the not Audu-Saka, the Collins Dowder Road. I was there with Rotarian Caesar. We've had a look at the place. Other venues that have come for consideration include Corpus Christi and Haven, if they will allow us, and of course, what do you call it? There's another church in Community 20, a big Catholic church in Community 20. It's called. Omaga, can you remind me of the name?
Saint Bakita.
Bakita, Saint Bakita as well is one of those places, and of course, we can always still go back to Labadi Beach Hotel. I mean, if we can afford it, or if it's because it's right in the middle of town. So at this stage, the project committee is looking out, but I want to encourage all club members to be visible and to come on board with ideas. Let's discuss the way forward. I am very, very, very positive that we're going to have a very good event, partly because of the success of our recently finished project, which is the beach cleaning project, and also as a result of the success of that project itself. Every year, it gets better and better and better. And so, fellow Rotarians, please, as much as possible, bring your ideas on board, and let's continue to put Spintex on the map. Rotarian Felix Podo, is your hand up?
Yes, LP. Just a quick one. I would just want the visiting Rotarians and the retractors on the court to indicate their names. If they are retracted, they should add the RTR. If they are Rotarian, they should add RTN for easy identification. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you very much. Yes. So that's for the other issues that have come up is that concerning the Art Expo, I think that we've been thinking about the various modes of payment, and also how much is going to be charged at the gate. We are hoping that we would have payments made in advance so that we can prepare properly for this event. Rotarian Ellie, are you there, please?
Yes, I'm here, Chair President.
Would you like to briefly discuss or talk about the website concerning the online art platform?
RP,
Yes.
with your kind permission, can we have the business? Sorry, the business of the day, and then after that we can handle any other business.
Okay. All right then. Okay, Rotarian Podo, thank you, CP, for the kind nudge. But Rotarian Podo,
Yes, RP.
can we go ahead with the agenda of the day then?
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, RP. We've all seen the flyer. It reads time with our prospective Rotarian. We've been blessed to have our prospective Rotarian Kenneth Darko in our midst, and then today he's time for us to know him and then know what he's into before he becomes a Rotarian. So if he's on the call, prospective Rotarian Kenneth, if you're on the call, please, you may take over and then do the needful. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. Rotarian speaker.
Prospective
Very
Rotarian.
well.
Rotarian,
Thank you very much. Can I be heard?
Yes,
Yes.
loud and clear.
Okay, once again, good evening to our Rotarians, retractors, prospective Rotarians like myself, and guests who have joined us. I'm very much humbled to be on the call with you this evening and also to take the seat. First of all, I would like to share a bit about myself. Kenneth, like you have on the flyer, Kenneth Darko Mintah. I'm a quantity surveyor and a construction engineer. I work as a quantity surveyor with Rehoboth Properties, a real estate development company.
Chair, I raised my hand. Just a point of order. Mr. Chair. Hello? RP. RP.
Rotarian,
Yeah, please go ahead. I think he probably just stepped out.
Okay. All that I want is that, the prospective Rotarian should just show his picture so that we get to know him. Because we can't see him. We don't know who is speaking.
Thank you very much. Unfortunately, my lights are off, and then I'm feeling a bit hot myself.
Very convenient.
Yes, but the picture you have on the flyer is actually me, and so please pardon me for today. And I think that in the coming days, I'll show you'll find my face, you'll see me in person, and then I'll introduce
before
myself.
He continues, if the IT guys on the call, maybe the flyer with his picture could be shared as a slide so that at least people can see his face. Thank you. It's just a suggestion.
It's a good idea.
Okay, I'm
PPL,
sure.
can you help us with that?
Yeah, I'm working on
thank you. Okay, Mr. Speaker, please go ahead in the meantime.
Very well, thank you. So, like I said, I work as a quantity surveyor with Rehoboth Properties Limited, a real estate development company that is extensively engaged in the provision of affordable housing for Ghanaians. A bit of my academic background is in law and quantity surveying. In fact, I hold a Bachelor of Laws from the University of Professional Studies, Accra, and also a bachelor's degree in quantity surveying and construction economics from KNUST. In terms of my professional affiliation, I hold membership with the Ghana Institution of Surveyors, particularly with the QS division as a trainee professional. Again, yes, so that's my flyer there with my face. Again, I hold membership with the Ghana Institution of Engineering and Technology, and that's a member of the Engineering Council. And so, like I said, I have a budding career in law and quasi engineering. Also, I'm a member of the African Prosperity Network, a network of professionals and businesses in promoting intra-Africa trade with the AFTA, African Free Continental Free Trade Agreement, or area, depending on where you want to, where you're coming from. And so, as a quantity surveyor or as a QS, what do I do? So, quantity surveyors are involved in every stage of construction projects, be it the pre-construction or the post-construction. We serve as interplay between engineers, who are very popular, architects, surveyors, and other quasi professionals. To it, I'm referring to insurers, bankers, lawyers, valuers, etc. You name them. So what does my work entail? Well, I'm into cost control, cost reduction, and cost management. I am also involved in preparation of cost estimates, bill of quantities for construction-based projects, be it buildings or infrastructure. And I'm referring to roads, drainage system, etc. You name them. I manage contract life cycle. I am referring to value of cost projects and payments as well. I am involved in preparation of tender and contract documents, evaluation of bids and proposals. I liaise with stakeholders, referring to clients, subcontractors, consultants, regulatory authorities. I also monitor cost budgets, expenditures, and forecasting. Largely, I'm engaged in negotiations. I also analyze reports and trends. These days, we have e-procurement and other technological platforms. And so in that area too, I do a bit of work with other team members. I also do risk assessment, commercial risk, be it, for instance, if you want to take a loan from banks to undertake a construction project, be it your dream home or your dream house, if you engage me, I'll be able to advise you properly, and then you would take the best form of advice for you to be able to undertake your project. I don't know what form this is taking, but this is what I'd want to share. Coming to Rotary, I would say I'm a firm believer, or I belong to the school of thought that everybody is obliged to offer some form of volunteerism to the community. That is to say, in our various communities or societies in which we all live, we should be able to offer some service, volunteerism, or volunteer to make our communities better. And Rotary has made it possible for this to happen. Coming to Rotary, I've understand that Rotary is more or less an organization of business and professional persons united to provide humanitarian service, encourage high ethical standards in our vocations, and help build goodwill and peace in our world. Again, I have come to also know that with Rotary, and as a prospective myself, hoping to be inducted to become a full member, there are a number of ways that I can offer my volunteerism or my service to the organization through my fellowship and my vocation in the development of goodwill and the understanding of and demonstrating of high ethical standards to all. As a prospective, two deep lessons that I've learned from Rotary is that the object of Rotary and the four-way test. And if you would permit me, I'll go through it. First, the object of Rotary is to encourage and foster the ideal of service as a basis of worthy enterprise, and in particular to encourage and foster one, the development of acquaintance as an opportunity for service. Secondly, high ethical standards in business and professions. That's the recognition of the worthiness of all useful occupations and the dignifying of all Rotarian occupations as an opportunity to serve society. Again, the application of ideal of service in each Rotarian's personal, business, and community life. And lastly, the advancement of international understanding, goodwill, and peace through a world fellowship of business and professional persons united in the ideal of service. And I come to the four-way test. And in fact, when you come to my workplace, these days when I engage people, or after our deliberations, I would ask them, of the things that you have said or mentioned, is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendship? Will it be beneficial to all concerned? And your guess is as good as mine. Again, I have learned that with Rotary, there are avenues to which a person can offer his or her service. That's through the club service, the vocational service, through our various professions and say vocations. Again, through community service like we did recently with the mechanized beach cleaning and the tree planting. Again, through international service, you can offer your service. And so I encourage other prospective Rotarians to offer their service to the various communities. As a person, I look forward to meeting new people and learning about their lives and backgrounds. Also, I find interest in what people do or make them comfortable, especially in their skills, as to whether it will be very advantageous to the society. Again, I look forward to fulfilling all other requirements as a person and other obligations to make sure I get the support of the club as a whole, and most especially to be inducted into Rotary, properly so called. So at this point, I'll end for now, and if there are questions that any of you have, they can put to me and I will answer them.
Thank you
Thank you
very
very much.
much. Thank you very much. I think that prospective Rotarian Kenneth, Darko Mintah, has done a great job with the presentation. It was very direct. It was on point. And it looked as if we had actually planned that he was going to handle the object of Rotary. And to say a big thank you. However, the floor is open for questions, but I would like to start first. Now, since you are in the real estate industry, what are some of the biggest challenges that you face in your line of work, you personally?
Thank you, LP. I honestly, I think that my association with real estate and the issues that people have basically has to do with housing. And government has even said that there's deficits with housing for its citizens. And so from where I work, we seek to provide very affordable housing to Ghanaians. Well, I don't know if you would be specific, but then I think the issue of housing is what is general to Ghanaians, from rental to outright ownership.
Okay, so maybe you didn't understand my question, but what I wanted to know was, okay, so with the company that you're with right now, you're a quantity surveyor and a construction engineer, is that correct? With the company that you are right now?
That is so, I think.
Okay. So what are your challenges personally when doing your work? What are the main challenges that you have? Because everybody has challenges with their work. But what is yours?
Thank you again. And I think that when it comes to my work, I'd say resources. And I also appreciate that the resources that we all need to do our work is in limited supply. And so I am not very exceptional to the challenges that everyone else is faced in terms of work. So resources basically, when it comes to stakeholders, I would say with clients, with subcontractors, with regulatory, it all has to do with what they also think that we should do properly.
Okay, thank you very much for your answer. The floor is still open to questions for our speaker.
Right. Okay, but okay, so Mr. Podo, your hand is up. Is that correct?
Yes, please. Okay.
Okay, please go ahead.
All right. Thank you very much, Alfie. Prospective Rotarian Kenneth, I just want to know from your perspective, is it advisable to buy a house or build a house?
Thank you,
Thank you.
Rotarian fellows. There's no straightforward answer to this particular question. It all depends on your want or your need. If you feel getting a house from a real estate company will do your need or you will satisfy your need, please go for it. Again, if you feel you'd want to have your dream house built by yourself, um, respect to limited time, limited resources, please do so. And beyond that, if you want me to offer you advice on a personal base in respect of your question regarding your resources, I would be glad to do that, but I would then need to engage you on a personal base and then to meet your satisfaction.
All right. Thank you very much.
Very well.
Okay. Any other questions? Okay, well, I think that your presentation has been so good that people don't have questions. But I have one last question. You spoke about affordable housing as being the forte of your business. What price range will that be? Can you give us a price range of the houses that you have for sale? And yeah, just briefly tell us.
Very well, Alfie, thank you. And so with Rehoboth, the company I work with, we have a range or a variety of houses. We do apartments, we do self-compounds and the like, detached, semi-detached. And so to put it roughly, we do from 30,000. Unfortunately, we price in dollars. And so we do from $30,000 straight to, we also have lands available. And so from $30,000 to 350,000 Ghana cedis. I mean, excuse my use of dollars and then the cedis. So in respect of lands, we have 350,000 Ghana cedi lands available. We also have, in terms of the various or variety of houses that are available, we have $30,000 to $103,000. At this point, it is not me per se that's being the pricing, it's the company in general. And so kindly forgive me with the rating in dollars.
Oh, there's nothing to forgive. I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is. I mean, dollar of CD you pay.
I mean, interestingly, RP, you know some of our houses, so
of course. Mr. Mintah, of course. I've seen them. Okay, so
RP, I have a question.
Okay, please go ahead with your question. I didn't see your hand up.
No, I didn't put my hand up.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah, this is more of maybe asking for a favor, but we have this bus shed project, which I believe was seriously overpriced by whoever did the pricing. Is it possible to ask this prospective Rotarian to look at that document and see how we can reduce the cost of the project and where we can make cost savings. Thank you.
Wow, thank you, Rotarian Ajekwe. Mr. Mintah,
Yes, please. Yeah.
would you be willing to lend us your skills in that regard?
Yes, please. I'm at your service, sir.
Okay, that will be that. In fact, this is a very heartwarming question and thought from Rotarian Ajekwe, and I really, really appreciate it. It's been hanging on our necks for a while. Since we have new legs, fresh legs coming on board, I'm sure that we'll be able to look into it again and do this project. Thank you so much. So, project chair, over to you. Please engage the prospective Rotarian and let's see what can be done about the matter at hand. Okay, so Mr. Kodo.
Yes, LP.
So
Yes,
who is doing
okay.
now?
My hand is up.
Your hand is up there. Okay, go ahead.
Sir. So okay, so I knowing that this meeting is also purposely to know our perspective very well. I would like to ask him, where does he stay?
I didn't hear your question, sir.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yeah, you said.
Hello.
Please ask the question again.
Yes, so I was saying that the purpose of this meeting is also to know our perspective where they stay. So I would like to know where our prospective Rotarian Kenneth stays.
Okay, over to you, Mr. Kenneth Darko.
Thank you very much, Alfie and Rotarian Felix. I live just on the community 17 to, there's this runabout on the community 18, not far from where we have our fellowship. So on the community 17 junction, right after the washing bay, there's a washing bay nearby. I live about 3 minutes walk from there. So I'm not far from you.
All right, thank you very much.
That's good. Okay, so I guess
and I'm also close to the school RP you mentioned when you were considering the art exhibition.
The Corpus no.
Yes, I think the Corpus Christi and the Bakita as well. I'm very much close to, yes.
But that is community 20, yeah?
Yeah, so 17 shares boundary with 20.
Okay.
And then 18, part of 18, part of 20, and part of 19 as well.
Of course. Of course.
Please.
Right. Okay. That's well noted. So, prospective Rotarian Kenneth Darko, thank you so much for the presentation. And I'm sure that I don't see any questions coming up. Rotarian Kodo, I think that Rotarian Jude, are you there?
Happy, yes, I'm here.
Would you like to give vote of thanks at this time to prospective Kenneth Darko, who is our guest speaker?
Sure.
Okay, please go ahead.
All right, thank you, RP, for the opportunity. Hello, everyone. Good evening. And Kenneth Darko, I think I've seen him a couple of times in some of our meetings. When I saw the face, I mean, when Pierre mentioned that there should be a face to it. Assuming I didn't see that face, I wouldn't have been able to comment very well as I am about to. Thank you also, Iyeko, for making that input. Prospective Rotarian, it's as if you're already a Rotarian. I don't know why there's a perspective, because you mentioned all the things, that Rotary is about. You talked about how you are applying the four-way tests and some of the ideals, some of the things that, Rotary is built on, principles. You mentioned how they are very important. And I mean, as Rotarians, we can only wish that you are inducted as soon as possible. But thank you. Thank you for sharing your knowledge. Thank you for sharing your expertise with us. And, we're excited to have you. And then we hope that in the nearest future, you're going to be a full-time Rotarian. And you just keep, moving from one level to another in terms of your understanding in Rotary. I must say that I was a bit dumbfounded because, I mean, if this is a prospective Rotarian and he understands Rotary this way, I mean, what will happen if or when he becomes a Rotarian? Thank you once again. We appreciate the time that you spent with us today. And other Rotarians and on the group, this is a worthy emulation. Thank you. Other prospective Rotarian, I mean, thank you.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you very
Rotarian.
much.
Yeah. Okay. Rotarian, Ellie, your hand is up.
Yeah, so thank you very much, Rotarian President, for giving me the floor. Prospective Rotarian Kenneth, I will be chasing you soon to pay your dues so we can schedule we can schedule a date for your induction, okay?
Very well, sir. Very well.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. I think that today we are not doing fines today, but I would encourage everybody. Rotarian Ellie Evans, can you share the Momo number? I want to encourage everybody. I think we have about 18 on the call. I want to encourage everybody to make a generous donation to the Rotary Club of Accra-Spintex. We are not fining. We just want to make generous donations. So please, if you can, you are highly encouraged to do that. Generous donation, to Kitwebi Ensa. Can we have the Momo number up, please?
Rotarian President, when you
Yes.
catch me like this, you may have to give me a few seconds to get myself in
Ready.
the mood. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But
thank you very much.
Give me just okay. It's I'm almost there. Give me a moment. Okay. So the number is displayed now. Can you see my screen?
I do.
No, I don't see.
Thank you.
I don't see your screen. I think I also had this challenge some time ago.
Yeah, but don't they do as Rotarians?
Yeah.
Aha, yawa. So, fellow Rotarians and guests, silly fines basically will be ways in which we raise some money, one way or the other. But today we are not doing so. We're just doing generous donations. And so please, we have the bank account there. And we also have the mobile number. So please send. Okay, Rotarian, you have your hand up. You have the floor, sir.
Okay, I will donate 200 Ghana cedis.
Wow. Pierre call. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So I'll send it to the Momo.
Amazing, amazing stuff. Nice one. Nice one. Well done. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Yes. Is your hand up again? You want to do another one? No problem.
50 cedis received from Rotarian
Oh,
Perpetual.
no, I forgot to bring it down. Let me bring it down.
Maybe he wants to make another 200.
Is it Rotarian Perpetual has done what?
It has sent us 50 Ghana cedis.
15450.
50.
Wow, okay. That's good. Okay, let me also try and do something, Charlie. Or else.
Rotarian President, while we are working on the fines, I quickly want to talk about the upcoming project. DP Shiga, can I go ahead?
Yes, you go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, so for the Art Expo, like we did last year, we will receive monies virtually. We'll share a link. We'll share a link on which people click.
Kobe. Yeah.
I think someone else. Yeah, we'll share a link on which people would just go ahead and pay online, and then the money will go straight into our account, and then all we have to do is download the spreadsheet from paid participants for the desk when we get to the Art Expo. So I think it will be pretty straightforward. So I've started working again on the website already. And so by the time is due, we will experiment it and then also make some payment before the time. So just want to let you know that we are going to receive payments online. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Rotarian, please,
Yes,
do we have attendance?
Yes, please.
Okay, please, let's do attendance.
All right, thank you very much, RP. Before that, I would like to stress on the upcoming joint meeting. It's also another avenue for us to sell out our project. So I would like us to go there in our numbers. Thank you very much. So attendance, we have, we had 18 participants, and we have 11 members from Rotary Club of Accra-Spintex, making 42%. And then we have visiting Rotarians. We have Rotarian Melody from Rotary Club of Tema Meridian, RP Oga, and RP Oga. And then we have some visiting Rotractors. We have Rotractor Kofi Owusu, RP Richmond, and Rotractor Namumo, all from Regional Maritime University. Also, we have two Prospectives. That's the Prospective Rotarian Linda and Prospective Rotarian Kenneth. And 3 people joined without indicating whether they are Rotarians or Rotractors. We have Ngolo Kante, we have Liz and Eric Agidi. Thank you very much, Alfie.
Thank you very much, Rotarian Felix Podo. At this juncture, okay, there's a hand up. Rotarian Jude BU, I think your hand is up. Mr. BU.
Yes, RP.
You have the floor.
Yeah, thank you. So, regarding our art project, we already mentioned a date. I think we're working on the locations here. You mentioned a couple. And we also are talking about payments. So if we are going to be taking payments digitally, how is it going to be? What platforms are we using? And how are the payments going to be accessed easily, just in case there are certain things that need to be purchased? The reason I'm saying this is because, I mean, I think I've had similar conversations with with you, and I think maybe Sipishka, about how that's, I mean, whatever we're going to be using, because PPLE is not on ground. So I want to know if he's going to be available so that most of those, I mean, I don't know, I don't even have to ask the question. I'm asking because I'm thinking he may not be available.
Well, I think that this is a direct question to Rotarian. And if that's the case, I think that you should just answer directly.
Okay, thank you very much, Return President. Yes, payment is going to be by Paystack, which has already been set up on our website. The only thing is we've had a few challenges with them to get it running, which is going to be resolved. I am available, and the whole of June I will be available, and I will personally be at the beach cleaning exercise. But I
Excuse
need
me, which
help.
beach? Which beach?
Sorry, Art Expo. Art
Thank
Expo.
you.
At the grace of God, I'll be at the Art Expo personally. However, that does not stop me from getting help, you know. So if you want to lend a hand, I'll be glad for us to, you know, collaborate and see how CP came up with some very laudable ideas so that when payment is made, barcodes can be generated. When they come, we just scan the barcode and then, you know, certify that the payment have been made, and then we let them in and stuff. So if you be available, you know, to help in all these, I'll be glad. So thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Rotarian Ali. I think that was very clear. In the meantime, since you're still on the floor, I would plead with you to depart us then in the nicest way possible.
Oh, me?
Yes, so.
All right, fellow Rotarians, if you are ready, I think you should take your drinks, charge your glasses, and whatever.
PPL, sorry to cut. There are some donations that are in the chat in the list.
Yes.
I hope you've taken note of them.
Well,
there were four donations. People have indicated they are donating some money, so maybe
okay,
you can take note of it.
Please, let me do. Yeah, thank you very much. Let me do takings before the departing toast.
Okay, that's fine. I think that's fine. Yeah.
Okay. I can confirm receipt of 200 cedis from PE Echo, 50 from Rotarian Perpetual, Rotarian President Oga, 100 cedis from Eric Agidi, Elizabeth Salifu, and 50 cedis from myself, making a total of 600 Ghana cedis.
I think there's a donation from one Linda. I don't know whether she's a prospective.
Prospective Linda.
Linda? Okay, I see Linda. Linda she said she will donate 50 cedis, but I have not seen it on my bank account yet. So yeah, it's also welcome. If we add that, that will make it 650.
So, Rotarian, I didn't hear my name inside.
I think I mentioned your name before, RP Oga. I said you sent 50 together with Perpetual and President Oga.
Okay. That 50 nearly didn't go through.
I hope the account is not dry. Accounts cannot be dry. Why?
God forbid dry account.
Amen, amen. Okay,
Please,
fellow Rotarians,
yeah.
drink with me a toast to Rotary International, to Rotarians in Ouagadougou, in Rotarians in Northampton, in Rotarians in Sakumono, on the Spintex Road, in Accra, in Tema, Meridian, in the US of A, and to Rotarians wherever they may be.
To Rotarians wherever they may be.
Wherever they may be.
It's Danny. Please.
So, Rotarian Ali, does it mean that you are in Northampton? Since you mentioned Northampton, are you in Northampton?
Okay,